Hi, so this video is going to talk about how to start designing your mask, the mask that you wear, and responding to Laurence Dunbar's poem. And I've already got that annotated, and we're connecting this all back to everything that we've been talking about throughout this unit. So I'm just gonna get started with just like the basic layout of my mask. And for that, I'm just gonna do like an ovalish face. Just really going for it. That's more of a circle, but we'll take it. Using the markers that we have. And I think on the outside, I'm actually just gonna start writing about some metaphors that I want to use. I'm gonna make sure you can see this. Metaphors. So, what are some things? Some things relating back to like the masks we wear. So what are some things that we can admit about ourselves and like things that we want to promise to grow from? So, I know that, I guess quiet. Oh my gosh, I can't spell today. Quiet, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I think my quiet has always been a conflict for me because it's not that I'm a quiet person, I just don't always want to say what I think, and that sometimes can become an issue for me personally. And being anxious or like being afraid of what others think, I think is what this stems from. And like trying to keep a cool exterior and not like really giving my opinions about things sometimes. And I also want to include things that I'm working towards. So speaking up, and like moving away from these things, I think. So like I think metaphors would be like melting, because it doesn't all happen at once. I think it's more of a slow melt. So for these, I think quiet could be like a symbol that I could use for quiet is like a small mouth, like changing the way that the face is laid out, I think can be an interesting way to do that. I think color for this, like cool exterior, maybe I could do like blue, because that's like the first cool color I can think of. Just go with it. Speaking up, I think for this I want to use the symbol of birds, like flying away, because both of these are like moving away from the things, like my promise to move away from these things. So birds flying away kind of symbolizes for me like moving away from something. Melting is a symbol. Anxious, this is a little hard to represent. I think maybe eyes. Your eyes kind of give away when you're feeling something, I think. So maybe like worried eyes or like furrowed brows. It's kind of small. Okay, so getting started, I might just start with, might as well just start with the eyes. So we got these nice pens, and this is the thicker side. For that, like furrowed brows, I want to make like a concerned face. I'm thinking like emoji face right now. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. And I don't know. Fine tip. This is yellow ochre. We'll go with it. Kind of like worried face. Just doing some eyes. Some kind of brown. Let's see. Where's brown when you need it? Terracotta. Oh, natural oak. Okay. And I think like eyes off to the side kind of symbolize like someone being worried or anxious. So that could be interesting. And like color in the black pupils. This is a very expressive face. I look terrified. For quiet, I wrote small mouth, so going off of that, I'm going to find something that's not too red, because super red mouth is kind of creepy. So we're going to make this kind of small in proportion to the rest of the face. I don't know, maybe I should make like over exaggerate it more. We can do that later. This is just a draft. And what else do we write? Cool exterior. Ooh, and melting. So like this one is called ice blue. Maybe that fits. Go with light pink. So for the melting part, maybe I could do like it is under the eyes. I don't know how we would build this right now, but that's a later problem. This looks like a beard. Oh my gosh. Maybe you could do more of like a drip. I don't know. Okay. It's like melting away the cool exterior. Because I don't always have a cool exterior, but I kind of pretend to. And I think it's okay sometimes to say that you don't. We'll use a little bit of a darker pink. This is pretty fun. I like markers. They're cool to work with. Okay. This still looks like a beard, like a pink beard. It looks like an egg melting. Okay. Just gonna color that in. I feel like I'm using a highlighter. Alright, so I finished up coloring in like the warm part where it's like melting away the cool exterior. Maybe you could do some textures in here. That might be cool. Oh my gosh, is it gonna look more like a beard? Okay, that's okay. What looks melty? I think that looks more melty. Okay. You can like build onto the mask and like make layers of this like stuff like melting off. Okay. We'll go with it. Okay, so for this part, like the cool exterior, start off with like a lighter blue. I'm gonna fill this in. Okay, so far this is what I got. It looks like a scared cartoon character. So it's like the cool exterior is like melting off. Hopefully it would look better on a mask. It has a like super small mouth and like worried face to like symbolize the like facial expressions are very good at like showing like emotions. So I was kind of going for that. And I also wrote speaking up. So what I want to move towards would be like birds flying away. I think black would be like a very nice contrast on this. So it's kind of hard to draw on here. I'll just, I think I would do birds a little differently on the actual thing. Maybe like highlight the big wings. Maybe get a reference photo. Yeah, so this is the mask that I would have made, or draft number 1.